Hey, quick announcement everybody, our giveaway is still up for a couple more weeks. If you didn't get a chance to check it out yet, then go ahead and follow the links in the description. All you need to do is register on the website, pick your favorite game from the list, and also make sure you're following me and Instant Gaming on social media to get extra chances at winning. Of course, the winner is going to be announced at the end of the giveaway here on this channel. And again, a huge shout out to Instant Gaming for helping me setting these up. So two of the biggest games releasing in 2020 are already getting delayed. It seems that Square Enix is pushing back two of its biggest releases for this year. Of course, I'm talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as Marvel's Avengers, which are definitely two of my most anticipated games of 2020 and something that I was looking forward to playing for quite a while at this point. But I guess it makes sense, especially since developers will now have enough time to polish their game, and I would much rather have a game in a proper state rather than something rushed out the window. So you know what, some really big news, let's just jump in it, and if you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up on it would definitely help me a lot. But I want to start things off with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because this was supposed to release in March, and as a matter of fact, if you check their website, it still lists coming up in March 2020, so I guess this didn't get the update yet. But anyway, the update came from Twitter and of course from the producer of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Yoshinari Kitase, and according to this statement, we know that so many of you are looking forward to the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake and have been waiting patiently to experience what we have been working on. In order to ensure we deliver a game that is in line with our vision and the quality that our fans who have been waiting for deserve, we have decided to move the release date to April 10th, 2020. We are making this tough decision in order to give ourselves a few extra weeks to apply final polish to the game and to deliver you with the best possible experience. I, on behalf of the whole team, want to apologize to everyone, as I know this means waiting for the game just a little bit longer. So that's why I was saying that I would much rather prefer the team just work on the game, polish the bugs out, and bring it in a proper state rather than just throwing it out the window so that they can fit a certain time frame. But even in this case, I was, kinda okay with the March release, especially since that was pretty much the biggest release of that month. And even though we do still have Neo 2 as well as Doom Eternal and other games in there as well, this was kinda like in its window of its own, so it was free to dominate, and I think that would have given a lot of players, a lot of time to play the game rather than have it in April when Cyberpunk 2077 also releases. So Cyberpunk actually releases about 1 week after the new release time for Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I'm a bit worried for because both of these games are something that I really want to see succeeding, and going up against one another head to head might impact some of the sales, though I kinda doubt it. I think that both of these are going to perform really well, even though the release window between them is so damn low. So especially the Final Fantasy VII Remake is something that fans of the series and especially players who have experienced the first game, the old one, are probably going to still spend money as well as time into. So the month of April, as I was saying, is going to be packed filled with a ton of stuff in it. But this brings us to the second one, Marvel's Avengers. This is also one of my most anticipated games of this year and something that I am planning to exclusively cover here on this channel. I'm, planning a ton of guides on it, gameplay footage and all that kind of stuff. So this is something that I was looking forward to, but ever since I first saw the first bit of footage, I was a little bit worried about the animations, about the characters, the faces, and even more so how the gameplay would turn out to be, especially since we already had some pretty bad experiences with Anthem and other looter shooter games releasing in the past few years. So obviously this is something that I have some high expectations for, even though way more reserved than in the case of, let's say, Final Fantasy VII Remake or Cyberpunk 2077. But even in this case, according to the latest news, this is going to be pushed back into September 4, 2020. According to the statement over here from Square Enix, to our fans at Crystal Dynamics, our ambition has always been to deliver the ultimate Avengers gaming experience. In order to achieve that, we have made the difficult decision to have the release date of Marvel's Avengers to September 4, 2020. As fans ourselves, it's an honor and a privilege to work with these legendary characters, and we know what these superheroes mean to us and true believers around the world. When we set out to bring you our vision of Marvel's Avengers, we committed to delivering an original story-driven campaign, engaging co-op, top and competing content for years to come. To that end, we will spend this additional development time focusing on fine-tuning and polishing the game to the high standards our fans expect and deserve. The worldwide teams working on Marvel's Avengers sincerely appreciate the support you've shown us. We thrive on your enthusiasm and feedback, and we can't wait to show you more. So there's pretty much it with Marvel's Avengers. I'm actually even more glad in this case that they're taking this time off and they're taking all of these months to bring the game up to par and up to, let's hope, people's expectations. This also likely means that we're going to see more footage of the game this year at the E3 Expo in June, so I guess that makes sense. I think it's going to be a great idea to show the game over there, generate a little bit more hype, especially since the game wasn't really that well received, at the very least not what I was expecting, and this is mostly in part to the fact that the company at first didn't release too much gameplay. It was just like a teaser trailer, and for the upcoming months they were pretty secretive about the gameplay demo, which they only finally released towards the end of 2019. So yeah, it makes sense for why fans would be reluctant to throw any more money at another looter shooter when we had so many bad examples in the past few years, with the most recent and most notable one being of course Anthem, which ended up to be quite a disappointment. So I'm really happy that this is happening. I'm happy that both the developer as well as the publisher are agreeing that their games need more work, and I would much rather, as I was saying, have these games delayed even by several months rather than having them released in a bad state. Anyway, let me know down below what is your opinion on all of this. Do you also expect other games to be delayed this year? Comment down below, and in the meantime, also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this and activate that notification bell to get my videos early, and I will see you guys next time, so peace!